Hello everyone, welcome back to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith, and today we're doing a different kind of unboxing where we focus on a prototype that has recently landed for me called Anastyr. This comes from Mythic Games, and inside of this video I'm going to go through all the components that came inside of the prototype to give you an up-close and detailed view of all of them. Just know everything you're about to see here in this video is in prototype form, of course, and is subject to change, but this should give you a good look at everything that I have prior to me actually covering it here on the channel in more depth to help you make an informed decision as to whether or not this game is for you. So what is Anastyr? Well, it's a cooperative board game with miniatures for 1 to 4 players, so can absolutely be played solo. Each player takes on a role of a powerful hero, and your team of heroes embarks on an incredible odyssey through a world which they will face hordes of enemies and monsters, wizards, and warlords, all very different depending on the environment in which they live. Now, each hero has their own equipment and fighting style that will each evolve during the course of their journey, all hoping to be powerful enough to face the ultimate threat at the end of this epic adventure-filled campaign. During their quest, heroes will ride a variety of mounts, horses, raptors, saber-toothed tigers, and other exotic creatures that will give them special advantages, and their combat skills and ability to coordinate with their companions will be tested constantly. Anastyr has some particularly immersive innovations such as scrolling tiles, interchangeable magnetic mounts, and backdrops that turn your board game into a beautiful diorama. And the game features a dynamic mix of playing cards and special dice to roll, and includes combat mechanics loosely based on brawler video games. Heroes eliminate their opponents by unleashing fearsome combos, but they will also have to be able to ravage the battlefield with their fury, a devastating attack resulting from unleashing their rage that is accumulated over the course of the battle. Now, each hero has a unique deck which reflects their individual fighting style, and in the campaign mode, this deck can be improved by the player by the addition of new cards they can choose, which will reflect the evolution and the leveling up of the hero over time. Anastyr is labeled as being easy to learn, but also fast, tactical, and brutal. So join me right now as we begin an up-close look at each and every component that came inside of the prototype, and then stay tuned to the channel as we go in depth to find out more about how this one plays. Without further ado, let's start things off with the game boards. Now we move into some of the quest cards here. It says the Jade Sea at the very top. This says Quest 1 Ambush, and then moves into some flavor text. Also talks about the primary objective, a secondary objective. Flipping over quest number 1, you'll see more instructions and narrative text on the back. The prototype also includes Quest 2 and Quest 3 as well. And you can feel free to pause the screen and read these if you wish. You'll see at the bottom of quest number 3, it ends Adventure 1. Here's an up-close look at the dice that came inside the prototype as well. And now let's check out all 3 stacks of these cards. With all the cards out of the way, we're now going to shift our focus to the box of miniatures for the prototype, where I'm going to show you each unique sculpt. It's worth noting there are multiples of each of these sculpts, so you're not going to see the same one multiple times as I go through them up close. Those miniatures, suffice to say, were impressive, and on top of it all, you have these mounts with the magnetic bases right in the saddle. You can see here, for example, with this particular one, the character seats right on top of it. They are magnetically attached, and this miniature is not coming off no matter how hard you throw it around. It looks awesome. And that, my friends, is going to wrap up this unboxing for the prototype of Anastyr from Mythic Games. Really excited to dive into this one from a gameplay perspective and help you get an idea as to how this thing operates and to help you make that informed decision as to whether this is for you. Hope you enjoyed the up-close view of all the components that came inside the prototype. If you're not part of the Rolling Solo Facebook community, we'd love to have you there. Links to that in the pinned comment and the video description, as well as our Discord, and on top of it, the Patreon, which is the heart of the channel itself. Thanks again, guys, and as always, keep on rolling solo.